When I moved into my new apartment, the first person I met was the girl across the hall. Her name was Donnie. She seemed to be in her early 20s, with long blonde hair and a smile that never quite reached her eyes. She always seemed nervous, and whenever we spoke, she'd only open her door a crack. The chain still latched. It was just enough for her to peek through. The very first time we talked, she leaned in and whispered, "If you hear knocking at night, whatever you do, don't open your door." Honestly, I just laughed it off. I figured she was just an anxious person, maybe a little eccentric. The knocking started about 2 weeks later. It was exactly 3:12 a.m. It was so precise. It felt like someone was following a strict schedule. Just 3 soft, deliberate knocks. Then, complete silence. The next night, it happened again. Same time, same sound. This went on for a whole week. It was starting to get under my skin, so I went to talk to the landlord. I asked him if anyone else had complained about late-night noises. He just gave me this strange, confused look and said, "That's impossible. That unit has been empty for months." I told him he had to be mistaken. "No, I've seen her," I insisted. "We've talked. Her name is Donnie. She lives right there." He just stared at me, his expression turning grim. "You must have met the last tenant," I sighed slowly right before the police came. I had no idea what he was talking about. That night, feeling a mix of confusion and fear, I decided to check on her myself. I walked over to her door and knocked 3 times, just like the sound I'd been hearing. Softly. There was no answer, but when I pressed my ear against the cold wood of the door, I heard it. Faint, but undeniable. Someone was breathing on the other side. "Donnie," I called out, my voice trembling. "Are you okay in there?" A terrified whisper came back. "He's inside." My heart stopped. I immediately spun around to grab my phone and call for help, but when I turned back, her door was wide open, swinging silently into a dark, empty room. There was no Donnie, no furniture, just a bare mattress on the floor and dark, ugly stains splattered along the wall. The police confirmed the landlord's story. The apartment had been officially vacant ever since the previous tenant, a girl named Danielle, had been reported missing 4 months ago. They told me they'd found her phone, her clothes, and traces of her blood, but her body was never recovered. But that wasn't the most terrifying part. While searching the unit, they found something hidden behind a false wall in the back of the closet. It was a tiny crawl space. Inside, there was a small chair, a camera tripod, and a monitor. A monitor that was broadcasting a live feed of my living room. Someone had been living inside the walls, watching me, waiting. When they dusted the space for prints, they found 2 distinct sets. One set belonged to Danielle. The other, it didn't match anyone in any database. They still don't know who it belongs to. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Stay safe out there.